What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am here with nobody puts BB in the corner for our recap review and semi rant around Married at First Sight season whatever episode these hoes is tired. BB, we've skipped about 2 episodes so far, but we are back in full effect. How are you? You're looking good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, you just went out for a second.
Oh, you know what? My internet has been acting crazy. But I was just
Child, these
asking.
Wi-Fi providers.
Oh, girl, real bad, real bad. My
That's what you
roses
got.
kept banging in the way.
Oh, come on, Roses.
Yeah, girl, but don't ask about them. Ask. I already told the internet that I went through a breakup, and I was trying to see, what happens, where it goes. That's why last week I didn't want to do the minute first time. I was gonna say something very rude about he who shall not be named. So,
And you know I
about
was not down for that.
we know. So, but how are you doing?
I am lovely.
Mhm.
It's been a long day. I always got a long day. I feel like whenever we get on, I'm like, child, it's been a long day.
Yeah, you don't know how not
Um,
to.
I don't. I mean, I have a busy life. I'm looking forward to a more slowed down life. Um, so I am on an easier project.
Okay.
So I have more work-life balance. And I'm feeling better. Spring is springing.
Come on, spring is spring.
So
It
it's
is. It's
okay.
so beautiful outside. You know what
It's
I
so
want to
nice.
do, and we're gonna have to
Barbecue,
get to it, y'all.
barbecue,
We're
barbecue. Tomorrow, let me see what time my last meeting is so I can just tell you what time I can be there.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, why you doing that? I was actually talking about gardening. The front of my house is already set, but I was like, oh my god, I would love to put together BB's like front of her house.
You said that last year. You know, you are more
You
than
said
welcome. You know,
no.
I did not say no.
You
I
did say
never
no
said
last
no. I
year.
said I wasn't doing it.
Yeah,
I
you
said
like
you were
That's
welcome to
too
do
much
it.
for this year. So I was like, but this year though, I want to do it.
I welcome you.
Okay, so during tomorrow's barbecue,
Uh-huh.
I'll come over your house and then we'll.
Now, hold on about the location of the barbecue. I have some follow-up questions about
For the
the
barbecue, I'll go over to
because
your
you just
house.
got that nice grill.
You know I did. Oh my god, so
And
fancy! I love it so much.
our grill is very basic. You don't want to be grilling with the likes of us.
What else, guys? What
Mm-mm.
else? You guys, welcome. We're gonna come in. You guys, we have really busy schedules, as BB says. So this is going to be a very condensed recap and review of the last 2 episodes. You know what? We're just gonna make this a rant of the last 2 episodes. So what we want you all to do is just rant with us, put your stuff into the comments, talk with us, because if we really try to go through the show, me
Ain't
and her,
nobody got the time.
we really analyze. Because if you want a real, down to the crevices, down to the last denominator, common denominator of the show, then you come to this network, you come to this channel, because we're gonna give you the real. But today we're gonna take a little bit more of a break of that, a little bit more of a hands-off approach, and see these hoes with their work. Okay. So rant with us. Let us know as we're talking. Put your comments into the chat, and we'll just all talk with each other. Z David said, "Look, I missed the last episode, but I'm here, girl. You ain't missed nothing.
You
You
ain't
haven't
missed a thing.
anything, okay? Now there have
Thank
been
Johnson.
ebbs and flows in the relationship. So if I was gonna holistically talk about episode 10 and 11, it's I think what I can say is that the Chris and Paige show got old. Okay, seeing them on my thing, it got real old. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of them, and I'm done with them. Um, I actually don't like Big Booty Ryan no more. Big Booty Ryan can go. I'm so over Big Booty Ryan, especially as a Piscean. Big Booty Ryan can go. Eric and Virginia, they're gonna be together forever. Okay, they just a crazy match made in heaven. And then who else are we looking for? Who else? I'm thinking about one more person that I have something to say about. I need the one who's with Haley, Jacob. I'm sorry, but you have to give it a rest. You have to give it a rest. If you
Who?
could, there's a Jacob and Haley. Jacob's gonna have to give it a rest.
You know what? I think Haley gotta stop it. She is full of it.
She has stopped.
That's true. And really, has she started is the
Oh,
question. Did she ever start is the real question.
that is true. That is true. Paige was trying to live out her life, loving basketball.
Child and got played. So now Lathan was getting played in that movie because never let some man treat you like that since you was a child and still be running up behind him. Lord have mercy, where are your standards, ma'am? But you're gonna get embarrassed. And look
It's
at
a,
you getting out here getting embarrassed.
it
Look good
is
in these
embarrassing.
leggings. Like this little fit on you. Always gonna serve us a body. Okay. But a fool,
For
honey,
sure, for
we
sure.
hate to see it. We hate to see. I hate this for Paige. I hate this for Paige, and I'm so bored. I'm
Very,
so bored with it.
very,
We've
very,
gone
very.
through like the whole grief cycle
Mm-hmm.
with their relationship. Like it was like interesting and like tingly, and these not grief stages. I don't know nothing about psychology, right? But we've gone through so many emotions, and now we're all just like, I don't want to have to watch this anymore.
I
Like I've just had enough.
Yeah. Now I'm emotionally drained.
I'm so yes, that it's just silly. It's just silly because the rest of us are like, okay, now we're grown-ups. Okay, like it was like fun for like 2 weeks, and now it's like, come on,
Give it a rest.
stop,
And
stop it.
it's hard to watch at this point. It's depressing to watch at this point. You know what? Let's do what we did last time. Let's go from couple to couple and just do a condensed. Well, I don't know because the last time we let us in. Now I will say the people loved our last live, but we don't
Oh,
have the time.
today
We don't have the time, y'all. We don't have the time.
we're
Yeah,
gonna go. We can do the same format, but we will go.
yeah. We're
We
the
will
same
be more
format.
speedy.
So let's start with the easiest one to go through Vicente and Bree. Your thoughts, episode 10
Love
and
to see
11.
it.
11,
Love
10,
to see
11.
them opening up to one another. I think they're the only ones that have regular marriage issues, like learning what makes the other person tick, learning how to communicate. How can I take care of you? What do you need when you're not feeling well or when you're upset? Right? These are like basic marriage relationship things you have to learn about somebody.
Right.
Um, I think that they're doing great. I know that people have a lot to say about Vincent and think that he's like crazy
Emotionally
and
manipulative.
very emotional. I don't even know that he's emotional. I would not label him as emotionally manipulative, but whatever it is, I don't see anything that seems insurmountable with these
Okay.
two at this
Okay.
point. I think they need to work on communication, but like, who doesn't?
Right.
And like, that's it.
Anything you want to
But
point out in both of the episodes?
I loved their month anniversary date last night. It was very sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I love that he finally, I think it was last week, he finally talked about how he was uncomfortable with that salsa lesson. He had gained a little weight. And, I laughed. I thought about you when he said that.
Girl,
He
because
said
his
he had,
button's been holding on. Okay, since
holding
he
on.
started.
I literally, I said that to my husband.
Since he started, those buttons been holding on for dear life. Oh wait, did you go or it wasn't me? Because my internet had been acting up. Uh oh. Uh oh. Uh oh. Did she leave us? It was
Sorry.
me. It was me. It was probably
Okay.
me.
It's all right. It's all right. He tried to make it seem on the last episode that like Brianna's been cooking for him. And
She
so
been
he's
cooking.
gonna
I've been eating.
So I've been eating, which amen, hallelujah. But we saw you at that wedding, my friend. We saw you getting fitted for that suit, and you already had a little. And I'm not
Was she
here
cooking
to talk
before?
about nobody. Look, the panorama has us struggling. You hear me?
He hasn't been struggling.
Okay,
He was getting well fed.
well fed. And all I'm saying is, take that shirt up a size. Just take that shirt up a size. It's all right.
Yeah,
It's all right.
yeah.
I
I
got a
need it.
whole section of my closet I'm not gonna touch for about a year. It ain't happening.
He said the t-shirt. Tight. It was tight. That thing
All of it
was
was tight. But bless
okay.
him. I'm glad he came to terms with that and just expressed that he was frustrated because he was feeling self-conscious. This was out of his realm. He wasn't feeling great about his body. We love when someone can be honest about
Yes, we do.
their insecurities, right? Because you're getting mad at me. I haven't done anything to you. You need to be able to say that so I can support you as your partner. I can't help you if you're not willing to tell the truth to yourself and to me about what's going on. I
I would like to
appreciate that they
say
are doing better.
that I love this new therapist that they brought in. What's her name? Remember, this is my first season watching the show, so I've only been getting the Pastor Cal.
Oh, Dr. Viviana?
Not Dr. Viviana.
This is my girl. First of all, you must follow her on Instagram. She gives looks are us. 10 different looks, and my looks all kill. I love this woman.
Yes.
First of all, she gives body.
Okay.
A good body. Follow her Instagram. Shape for days, honey. Okay. But always very put together. That hair is good. That face is good. That fit is good. That shoe is good.
I loved her.
Always. I love her. Very down to earth. Great, solid advice.
Yeah, she gave me a new dynamic. She gave me, where Dr. Cal, he gave me more facial expressions when he's talking. Dr. Viviana, she had no time for the facial expressions. She was she's inserting herself into the conversation.
Yeah,
and I love every part of it. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I had to bring that up because I loved how when if there's anything that stuck out to me, because their relationship is so lovely that it's not like TV worthy sometimes. When they were sitting with the Dr. Viviane, they were like, yeah, everything's fine. Like, we get each other. She's so jokey, but we get each other's jokes and everything. And she's like, well, what happened? What happened with the champagne that day?
Okay.
Okay.
What happened?
Since you get each other so much, tell me Tell me about what happened that day. Did you ask questions? Okay. Do you need to start asking what she meant by that? Okay. I said, you know what? This is exactly what I need. Okay.
And that's a great tiny nugget that really it completely changes the way that you communicate with somebody. Like somebody giving you that one prompt. Why don't you ask a question, right? Instead of deciding what she meant. Why don't you in that moment take the opportunity to ask a question?
Yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was great. It was great.
They're moving on. They're still gonna be good. They're fine. We can even get Chris and Paige out of the way because to me they're not the most interesting right now. In episode 10 and 11, I'm so tired of Paige even being here to even what we're gonna do therapy. And hopefully he comes. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of it, and I'm tired of him. Trying to shock me every time he's on the screen. When he said, "This is what I don't understand, and I'm never gonna get with." Okay, never get jiggy with. My girlfriend was in a very serious car accident. She's been having trouble driving and fear around it since the accident. Okay, so it's been very hard. She's been doing ride share, all of this stuff. So I decided that it was in our best interest to buy her a brand new luxury vehicle because that would definitely help out, the problems that she's been having.
Do you know who would be headed over to live in your guest room if they ever in life believed? Have you lost your mind?
Used at best, and you better call me before you even act like you're about to get a used vehicle. But
a
brand new?
I mean, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. There have just been too many things that we've watched Paige, that we watched Chris do, to where any logical person would just be like, this is the straw. This is the straw. This is the straw. That was the straw. I'm not doing this, right? Like, there's nothing more. There are so many things that show that he's clearly not interested in being, oh, I don't like you with this fancy setup. You are carried away on a cloud, carried away. Okay.
My bad. Go ahead.
Please put it in the comments, friends. We hate it. We hate it. We hate it. We hate it. But something like you coming to talk to me about being marriage minded and blah blah blah, but you bought another woman a car.
A luxury
is just a luxury, but a large purchase nonetheless, right? Like, my husband's never going to make some crazy large purchase and not talk to me.
Right. This is why he didn't believe in sharing bank accounts.
Yeah, because you want to be single. And then he gets on television and says, Paige wants to be single. And the gaslighting, I don't like violence. I don't want the people to choose violence.
Okay.
I really don't want that for our people. Okay. I really don't want that for our people because Black people, especially, we've endured enough as a people.
Yes, true.
However,
However, comma, yes,
that Christopher,
you may have to put your paws on them.
I think there's going to have to be some laying of the hands. You know, my friend Brittany said, somebody needs to lay some hands, and I don't mean no praying. Somebody
Mm-hmm.
got to put some hands on this man.
Very much so.
I need to know where Paige is. My biggest concern, really, at this point,
Mm-hmm.
is as all of this was going down in real time, who and don't never bring me no heroes in the name of Jesus, and don't bring me no Atlanta heroes because I'm from Chicago for real. So I know that Atlanta heroes cannot possibly. I mean, I could ask my brother. My brother live in Atlanta, but I cannot trust that Atlanta heroes is going to be Chicago heroes quality. Okay,
Did
only
you
Chicago
notice
heroes
that?
will do.
Did you notice that when he came to Bible study with no Bible or anything, but he the pastor? Did you notice what she
This
took her
man don't know the
Bible out of?
word. I did not.
Yo, and I hate to do this live on the air, but I need the sisters, the fabulous women of
I
Delta Sigma
did hear
Theta
that she
sorority.
was a member of the organization.
I need the members of Delta
I
Sigma Theta sorority incorporated to come get your sis and drag her on this television screen. I order. I order. I need the devastating divas of DST to come and get your soror. Okay? It's gotten really bad. It's gotten really
It's
bad. Is that my
really
internet?
bad. Yeah, I'm sorry, friend. Yeah. But so what and that leads me to what I was about to say, which is that like Paige as a seemingly well-adjusted and like connected grown woman, where are your networks? I cannot imagine that my friends would not have come to get me right now. You know, people are likening that Paige to Derek Jackson's wife, who's looking held up in these videos.
And
And
with that bonnet on.
with that bonnet and the breastplate of righteousness. Now, and I don't have nothing to say about that one. Look, when somebody is abusing you like emotionally and stuff, you go to a really dark place. And I ain't gonna say I ain't never been in no dark places and made some crazy choices and all of that. Fine.
We have.
I am wondering though, where are the people who love her? That's why I'm concerned. My mother would have been here. My dad would have been here. My
Immediately.
uncles, my friends, my diva sisters, all of these people, they would have been here. They would have been pulled up like, sis, hold on. What's
Immediately.
going on?
Immediately. Mm-hmm.
What's going on? If she's talking to anybody about this, they
Mm-hmm.
have to be concerned. Somebody's got to come get her.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think they're gonna keep her going through this, and it's sad to watch. Even in the way he, you're right about the gaslighting, which is, I don't want to do no phone calls. I don't want to do none of this, but I want to do our dates in person, girl. I gotta talk to you first, okay? And then this next episode where I'm sorry, y'all, because even I told y'all I'm trying to work it out, but we not boyfriends. Excuse me. This one do champagne, but I'm trying to work it out. But we're not together because we have a lot of stuff that we need to deal with. But I'm not crying over that. For her to be like crying on this last episode about him, like I think this whole thing is run its course, and we're not emotionally fit. What's the shockation?
So
What was she
back
crying
up
about?
because I think you have every right to cry, right? But this is years invested in somebody you actually know. Paige
Yeah.
crying is like, girl, you don't know him, right? And and so I think, but I don't think she's crying over him.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think she's crying because she's embarrassed. She wanted this really bad. So
Yeah.
I'll say, like, I don't struggle with a lot of anger or like that's not my default like negative emotion. My
Yeah.
biggest negative emotion is disappointment.
Yeah.
I am devastated when I'm disappointed by something. So I got my hopes up about this experience. I tried really hard. I
That's
did
fair.
everything I was supposed to do, and I got completely let down. You
That's
have
fair.
embarrassed me on national television. Now I have to tell people that I've been married before, and this is what happened. This man did X, Y, and Z. I have no dignity. All of this stuff. This woman is completely let down.
Right.
And as she said towards the end, where we were all like, duh, she's like, was I like in love with the idea of marriage more than I was in love with like the person that I was married to. You're not in love with that man at all. At all. You're completely into the idea of being married, which happens to lots of people and lots of women. Is very glamorized. And in that Christianity, child, you got to be married to a man. You got to be married.
It was just it's
gonna make you a
sad to
woman.
watch, and not because
It's sad
it's
to
over.
watch.
And I hope I don't see her anymore on my television screen. But we find out.
I have seen
BB
the
has
previews,
taught
honey.
me
They're
that
still
there's
coming. They're still on there, and that's the part. You know, I sincerely do hate to see it because one, we're tired of it. We're tired of it. We've had enough. It's boring. We've done all we could do. We've made all of our jokes. When Black Twitter is tired of making jokes about you, it really is done. It really is done. The people have done what they could do. We're done. And you know Black Twitter likes to roast you.
We ready.
Okay, we ready.
That's true.
Child, like the pig at the luau. They ready to just churn you over. And they got the videos and the memes coming out. But when they're done, they're done. It's over. We're over it. It's not funny anymore. It's not interesting now. It's just sad. Get out of our sight.
That's true.
Okay, we're done with it. We hate to see it.
We hate to see it.
We hate to see it. But we hate, I hate to see it, but like Paige continuing to participate is a part that I really like.
It's sad.
It's so sad. Mm-hmm. At what point are you like, no? And if you don't have a no point, I fear for anybody who does not have a no point, especially a woman. Mm-hmm. Where's your no line?
She don't know. She never heard of that before.
You never heard of that, and that's I'm scared about that. I really am, because if you don't have any personal boundaries, then anything goes.
And that's what it sounds like, and it's really sad the way he's been treating her, and she's been allowing it to happen. Lisa said that it's time for them to just be over for real.
Real, not for play, because we don't want to see it.
And Evelyn said, "I just wish Paige had been there, one to end, not to Chris." No, wait.
Here's the thing.
It's
not over. It's not over. Y'all, I just saw a preview for Decision Day, and they both sitting in there talking about they don't know if they want to get divorced. It is nonsense. It's nonsense. This is why I say everybody need to go to therapy. These people, what? Girl, what?
I'm not dealing
with what?
I'm sure I'm not dealing with her. Okay,
next caller.
Next couple, who you want to touch on next? Let's do Virginia and Eric.
Who? Still hate Eric.
Yeah, Eric hasn't changed too much for me. Their relationship, I still do think that they will be together. I think that it's just it's going to be a lot of back and forth. Their relationship to me is not interesting. I don't like how stern he is on his beliefs and the fact that you can't crack him, and that his wife is so young and youthful and of like a totally different generation, and he's unyielding in his approach to like life. And knowing that her sister, are lesbians and they had in vitro, like all of this stuff. And I don't know what his like actual beliefs are, but he made it seem like they're not changing. And something in my spirit told me I don't like him.
Oh, my spirit certainly says no. Mm-hmm. My spirit says no to Eric. He's controlling. For me, he gives controlling. Is giving MAGA. Very much Capital Stormer.
Okay. I did like this last. I like their 1 month anniversary though. I thought it was very. They just it's so confusing because sometimes they are very mad at each other. It's like their emotions are extremes. They're either very happy or they're angry at each other. There's no middle. You get what I'm saying? And it bothers me where it's just like we're happy, we're in love. Oh, he cooked me bacon in the morning. Oh, I'm so excited about it, And then it's also like I want to leave this. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to fight. We need you to pick one. And this whole I'm going to be one or the other it bothers me. It just bothers me. These extremes of their emotional relationship.
Yeah, I think they are. The ultimatums are very unsettling to
Yeah.
me from like Eric's side.
Mhm.
Um, anything he like feels strongly about, it's like, well, it's my way or the highway. And he literally says that while then
Yeah.
also saying, I'm willing to meet on the middle when he in the confession can't, I'm always willing to meet in the middle, but she's gonna have to blah blah blah. You're not willing to
Yeah,
meet in
you
the
don't know
middle.
what a middle
If
is.
you don't know what the middle is, like you have no idea where it is. You want what you want, and you're intolerant to anything else. I think that they have some really important competing beliefs,
Yes, and I
and
want to know what they are.
I think some of them are political, but I think also his just like
He knows what it would take to make a
I
marriage work.
yeah, like I know everything about marriage. I've done this before. I'm older than you. I know X, Y, and Z. I think it's really problematic for
I'm so
her.
tired of
The
hearing
like
that.
you can't hang out with people I don't know, that kind of nonsense. And like, where are you? What do you do? Now I get like, don't spend a night out, but like acting like she can't go anywhere, like all of that little stuff. I just don't think
This is the condescendingness for me. She
he's
thinks this is
very
a man. She
condescending.
still thinks
Yeah.
this is not a marriage, and you need to look at it differently. Your way is not always the right way.
It's
You have
not
an
always the
opinion.
right way.
I can listen to your opinion, and we can compromise. But you can't press upon what's the right way and then say you're willing to meet in the middle, because then it makes me feel like you're degrading, or you have to subject yourself to a whole other way of thinking because you already knew what was right, but now you're trying to take my way. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't like him at all. He makes me very uneasy. I don't root for people to get divorced, but I don't think this is a healthy situation for
Oh, very,
her.
very much so now, but I feel like they're gonna make it.
For some,
Okay,
at
so
this point I don't think so. No, I think Virginia is going to draw some boundaries, and I think Eric is going to struggle to like get with the program, and she's going to like set a line. Um because I think things only work for him when people can go with what he wants. He doesn't know how to
for
give
sure.
anything up. And I don't think she's about to go for all of that. Like, I think she could have done like one or two things, but he's like, all of this like ultimatums on all of this stuff. Like, I don't think my girl is going for it.
I
Mm-mm.
can I can see that. Anything else with them? They haven't been that interesting. I like their month anniversary. I thought it was really cute. I love the way that they talk
Mm-hmm.
about each other and what they think about each other. I love the read. We could go into Big Booty Eric. Well, they're the most interesting couple to me right now.
Really?
Yes, I think that they're the most interesting couple to me. Only because I see the dichotomy between them
Come on, dichotomy.
is very it's so familiar. It just feels so familiar for several different reasons, but it just feels so familiar. And I think seeing it frustrates me, and it also makes me relate. Um, as we're watching them, there's a couple that we're missing. Oh, Jacob and Haley, but we'll get to them. So throughout this time, my girl, she's Claire's sexually frustrated. She need her
We
pipes
want the D.
clean. Okay.
Give up the D. We want the D.
Okay.
Okay, Claire
She's
came through
not,
for one thing only, okay?
she's sexually frustrated and she is
Big
red
mad.
tea. Okay. So when I say she needs her pipes the cleanest they have, a squeaky clean.
Squeaky clean.
She need her pipes cleaned. Okay. Um and
And can we be mad at this woman?
no,
No.
because she has jizz all up and down her hands because she's doing this all night. And I loved in the last episode where he's like, well, what can we do to make our sex life better? Do it. Okay.
Do it.
Do it.
Do some sex. Do some sex. This doing the sex will really improve the sex.
we could
It's really the bottom line here. That's really the bottom line.
but she's not playing and it frustrates me that now everything has become about like because you could definitely see that she is emotionally supportive. She tries to go with the flow. She doesn't want to overdo. She's communicative whenever he wants to say something. At this point, it's just like, can you please just lick it? Just Ryan, lick it.
Just a tip, just for a second, just to see how it feels. Okay.
Just something. And when they're doing
Stop playing with this woman.
When they're doing the therapy session, he's the one who always pushes it off. Now you tell me something. You think Ryan's a virgin?
I speculate. Maybe so. Maybe so. Something wonky this way goes.
You really think so?
There's something weird happening. He's either a virgin. My other friend thinks he's gay, which I don't think he's gay.
I don't think he's gay. There's something happening.
But okay, so I think he's either a virgin or he is emotionally like unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
And this, like, he's processing everything in a really weird way. And is like detached. Because I see him as like really like not present. He just doesn't seem to be into it, but that might just be how I read him.
No, girl, I think we're all getting the same way. And I'm with you, Evelyn. I'm getting resentful on her behalf. Okay. If
I'm mad about it.
Too long for me not to have anything, and then he keeps wearing this everything. And see, this is why we should have said it for that. Everything about him is now starting to bother me. I hate the way he looks at her when she's talking, okay? And because he barely has anything to say. He got a lot of questions to ask, okay? Randomly. So how do you feel about today?
How do you feel about and all of his answers are, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Stop playing with this woman. Justice for Clara. Because she deserves better.
And he walks around here, and this is what I don't like about men out here. Emotionally manipulative, or this whole badge of honor. This is what I get from him, and it frustrates me because I seen a clear face too, because I was like that. This badge of honor, yeah, I've never said I love you to someone. Yep, sure, never said it, never said. You don't need to walk around and put up a flag about it.
You need therapy.
Because it's sad. Yes, it's sad. Because
you need therapy. Sad. You need to talk to somebody.
And he's so excited everywhere he go. Even on his last date when Eric and Virginia was like, "Oh yeah, we love each other." Let me calm down because my wife said, "Breathe, busy." When they talk about, yeah, we just said we love each other, and he's like, "No, yep, sure, never said it." Okay, and the relationship here, would you be in a relationship with someone for 2 years, and they never said I love you?
No.
2 years. My thing is, who is this person and what were y'all doing? And what did
First
y'all
of all,
say?
I'm only interested in people who are obsessed with me. If you don't like love me, I don't have the time.
Yeah.
I don't have the time.
He really does seem detached.
A grown man who only wants hand jobs. First of all, you're a sicko. You're a sicko.
That's true, because I don't move your head and put your mouth.
Oh, at least. At least. I knew you use a hand to warm it up, but you be trying to see what the next level is.
And it's sad to me that
what comes
she can't go to the next level, and it frustrates me. Thank God. That's why I still love Dr. Viviana, because she was like, "Let's move him out the room, girl." And then it's somewhat to me, it became gossipy, but I still loved it because she was like, "You think he's lying about?"
I said, Dr. Viv has questions.
I said, ask the questions, Dr. Viv. So, do you think he's lying about the whole? Because
boy, if you don't hush.
I love it so much. I love her. And it's when I say they're the most interesting couple, when they're not, after he asks his question, he'll be like, "Oh, so, how did you feel about the steak? It was very good." After that, they just sit in awkward silence.
Yeah, he's just not, like, his communication is shaky. Like, conversation doesn't flow very well. There's some barriers, but I agree. I think he's trying to wait for all this other front end stuff to build to then have the intimacy. And I think I'm with Claire. I think that sometimes adding some intimacy can open the other doors.
What is he looking for? What do you think? Do you think it's gonna be somebody who's like, now you can put your thing in her? Like what? Like what's the sign?
I don't know. I think because he's so regimented, I think he may have like a very compartmentalized like way of thinking based on the rest of his life and what we know about how he operates. I think
Which
he may
is
have
lying through. My house is clean, but you open up these cabinets and everything's
see,
broken.
but that's his version of clean. He thinks that's clean. That's clean to him.
I'm so over him. I'm so, and I don't. How can you not know that you're making your partner? Like I'm seeing Clara slowly become someone that I don't like because when she first started, she's so bubbly. She got all the girls together. You guys, I got these. I'm so excited. Now it's become, yeah, he's never said I love you. Even at that table on this last episode where he was with Eric and Virginia.
So they was talking about, yeah, we said I love you. My girl said, good for them.
Good for them. I'm so happy.
I'm very happy for them.
And it's like, that's not Clara. That's not
it's not her. It's not her. It's not her. I'm just ready for her to be on like Married at First Sight, Second Chances. I think that she's doing great. She's doing what she can. But this man is not showing up. And it takes two. He's not showing up, period. He's not showing up.
And I
tired of it. Hey, Cameron.
Hey, Cameron. What frustrates me is that's Cameron.
Yeah.
Hey, Cameron. We know him, y'all. Sorry. I was like, wait a second. That's Cameron. Hey, but I think what frustrates me the most about this role that Claire's, we really should have saved them for last week. Because like when I say I think they're the most interesting, I think she's now heading down a road of complacency where she's like, well, I think he loves me the best way a man knows how to, so that's why he doesn't show affection and he doesn't do it. Girl, no. Because when you started this journey, I don't think you thought anything of this. And then she's not even a kissy kid. When they were watching they're watching their wedding over again. And I can't remember what happened, but he turns to her to try to give her a kiss. And she's just like, just take the boy, nigga. Because I'm just like, I'm tired of it. And I was like, this don't seem...
she's like losing herself.
Yes.
That's sad, yeah. I hope she gets like a gust of wind up under her and it's like, never mind.
Yeah, no,
not good enough.
We're gonna need a gust of something inside of her, and then I'm sure that gust of wind will come right.
Well, yeah, but if he ain't trying to give up that gust, then girl, get your handbag and go. Because at some point you have to be honest about the kind of life that you want. And like, you want a sexless marriage. I know you don't.
I'm looking for papers right now, and I'm not even married just because somebody said sexless marriage. Okay.
No, like that.
Now I'm looking for divorce papers, and I'm not even married. Okay. So we did a good job because we're almost done. We only got one last couple, and it's Jacob and Haley. This one is exhausting to watch. Where it's hard to watch and sad to watch Chris and Paige, or I'm annoyed by it. This one's exhausting. This one is just like Jacob, but we talked about this already. She already said she it's two people. He is like, so are you gonna like me now? So you like me now? Are you gonna like me now? You gonna like me now? Okay, you don't like me still? Oh, sorry, you're gonna be able to like me. And somewhere in Haley's mind, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. The girl did, I think she tried the best she could try. Okay. I think she was like, I bought him clothes once. I've done all I could do. Okay. And that's my attempt. And now she's like, I've given this relationship everything. Okay.
Yeah. She's like giving herself too much credit. she's giving herself way too much credit.
I've done everything I can do. I've tried. And it's like, Haley, I'm gonna say, we saw you do one thing, and that was
one thing. And this is why you ain't had a man for 7 years, because this is what you think effort is. This is not how relationships are sustained, ma'am.
Okay,
you're not trying. You're not trying.
I think she really feels like she is, though.
I don't think so. I think she wants. I think Haley wants an out without having to look like a bad guy. She does not like this man. Period. She just don't
Oh,
like
that's the
him.
fact. That's a fact. Yeah.
That's a fact, right? But she doesn't want to look like I don't like him, and so I'm just going to be mean and like say I want out, right? And I think Jacob is trying to say, like, no, I'm not going to let you get off with that because it's lazy and you're trying to get off without looking like the bad guy, and you're the one not trying, and I'm not about to let you off with that. I appreciate the
Jacob is
push
not
for
letting it go.
accountability because Jacob is not letting it go. Like he's like, if we're gonna try, then we're gonna try, but like I'm gonna hold you to it, right? You say
Yeah.
you're trying, then how? What are you doing? Are you committing to this? Are you committing to that? And I don't think he's doing a do you like me now? Do you like me now? I think he's
Sometimes
asking,
it feels
are
like
you
that
gonna put effort in now? Are
because
you
he's not
gonna
letting it
try
go.
now? No, and I wouldn't let it go either because
Yeah.
she wants to try to like
No, I mean the
fake
relationship.
it
I
through
think that
the.
she's good. He's good with. He's like, look, I want to try this. You need to want to try this as well. And I think that one of the things that I will say I appreciate about him is his um tenacity. Be like, you know what? None of this stuff feels good, but I'm willing to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like me now? Tatiana says somebody out there likes Jacob, but it ain't Haley. Okay,
I like Jacob a lot as a partner.
I
I
do
think that
too.
I like him. I think
He's
he
emotionally
communicates
aware.
well.
Yep,
He's
thank
very
you.
aware. He's very aware. He communicates really well. I think he's very mature. I think
Mm-hmm.
Haley is immature and communicates poorly. And she
Mm-hmm.
doesn't like to be held accountable. When you call her
At
on her
all,
stuff,
at
she's
all.
mad. And I think that's why she's having a tough time with Jacob because he comes off as overbearing to her, but he's really just pushing accountability. You're not
Mm-hmm.
about to get off with that BS with me. Like either we doing this or we not. But you're not about to get to be on TV looking like you are when you not
Mm-hmm.
and playing with me because I came in here trying to find a wife and you don't want to do wife work.
And she ain't doing nothing. And the
You're
girls,
not
and
doing
I want to
anything
know where the
but
tears come from.
crying.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like she truly believes that she done gave everything. She
I
done
don't
done.
think that.
She
I
done
think
done it all. Done it all.
crying for a lot of women and
Mm-hmm.
women of particular shades
Mm-hmm.
is a famous little defense mechanism in which I can immediately turn myself into a victim if I start crying.
Well,
People will
Cameron
feel
said
bad for
Jacob
me
is
if
super
I
weird.
start crying.
Girl, I don't know
I
about
think
that.
he's awkward, but still, I don't think that he's a bad person, and I think
Mm-hmm.
he's willing to change,
I like
and
his
he
awkwardness.
wants. Yeah, I think it takes getting used to, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't do something like this and think like everything about that person you're immediately going to get. It's not a dating show.
Yeah.
And that's just not how human beings are.
I don't think she thinks it's a dating show. She just genuinely connects with a lot of so many people, and this one is just it's so hard for her.
Yeah, and so I don't like that she kept saying like, the attraction just isn't there and I've never had that before. And Jacob finally was like, I've never dated anybody who wasn't attracted to me at all either.
Yeah, so don't try
Like,
to act
stop
like
trying
you
to act
so.
like you the fine one. And that's what I resent. Stop trying to act like you the fine one, girl. First of all, you're not. You're not.
You're
You're
not
not
all
out of
that.
his league. You're not out of his league.
I can't. I can't. I feel the same way because she really do keep bringing it up. He's like, girl, okay, no, you're not the only one here. Look, I like Jacob. Okay, I like Jacob.
I like him. And
I
let him
remember he
have
took
his little
his shirt
stupid t-shirts and his cowboy
and
boots. We would have rules about when you could wear your cowboy boots.
exactly.
Wear your cowboy boots on regular. You could wear those cowboy boots once a month. Once a month.
I'm
That's
with it.
all I could do. And I'm sure he would be happy with that once a month.
Oh, it's just
Positive.
you can tell he will
Jacob
deal.
wants structure.
Sure does.
He
He'll
wants
do.
the structure he wants, so
He'll
he
do
will do
whatever.
it.
Yes, whatever he wants to
Yes. She
please
don't
you.
know how much power she has because if she can make him into whatever she wants him to be. She just don't want to do the work. That's lazy. That's lazy, and it's a missed opportunity because a lot of these men don't listen.
Tatiana said when Jacob sat at the table chilling with Eric and Chris while chilling, that's what he said. She said that's when she started liking him. He wasn't there
When
for the
he was
foolishness.
waiting on that dinner to come out in Vegas and the
Mm-hmm.
people cleared that table out, my friend Jacob was still at the end.
He's like, well, hold on. I know I ordered some steak and potatoes.
You know he ordered some steak and asked to sub the potatoes for eggs.
He was like, "Oh no, we're not doing. We're
And
gonna
said
let
it
them do
come with
that."
a salad. I guess.
I guess
Yeah,
I
you can
deal.
leave that. I guess.
I will deal. So this one is just they're more it's that was they're exhausting to me. They're exhausting to me. But it looks like in the preview for the next week that they're gonna have some type of fun weekend. They stayed out till 4 o'clock in the morning. So we're gonna see what's going on. Yo, I think we did it. I think
I
we
hope
did it.
so.
We did it.
I hope things turn around for them, but I want something better for Jacob. I think what
I do too.
Haley is doing is abusive.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't get to just like yo-yo somebody and like treat me like you don't like what does that do to my self-esteem, like you treating me
Mm-hmm.
like you don't like me and all of that. Like that's I think even as you're trying to build an attraction, you don't have to treat people like that. And
Yeah.
the way she like treats him sometimes, like this is why you struggled in the past. I could see it now.
Yeah, girl, stop pulling people apart. I love Dr. Viviana. She was like, you know
Yeah.
what? Something was strange about the way you were acting. So I went back to your questionnaire.
Uh-huh.
And it
And
said
came out
here,
with the receipt.
yeah.
Because ma'am, it seems like you have a history.
I love her so much.
Yes,
I
because
need
don't
more
let her
of
get
Dr.
away with this
Viviana.
nonsense. I don't like her getting away with this nonsense. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I love her so much. I'm telling y'all, Dr. Viviana, like I just once she came over the screen, I was like, you know what? This like she gave me exactly what she is the goal. She
She is
definitely
a go. I love her. I love her. She will
uh,
clear you out real quick. Like, because you have to call the people to the
and
carpet. You have to
she
call the people to the
calls.
carpet. She's not just about to let it go. You have to call the people out. What you're
She
doing is
calls.
toxic, ma'am. You need to stop.
She calls. She calls.
I love it.
Yo, okay, so we only got 5 minutes left, but I think we're gonna end it here because we both have work. We have busy schedules. But y'all, thank y'all for coming to me and BB's Rant on Mary at First Sight, episode 10 and 11. We will be back, of course, for next week. We promise you all, and we're gonna end out this season as strong as we can with the mental therapy. And with the mental gymnastics that we'll be having to do with all of these couples in the therapy, we also have to do on our own to get through watching this season. If you want to know more about me and everything that's going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Facebook, the BusyBlu, where y'all don't get nothing over there, but you can go, be a part of the page if you want to. BB, tell the girls where they can reach you.
I'm on Twitter. I'm mildly famous, but only on Wednesday nights when I live tweet Married at First Sight at UBB. And you can find me on YouTube and Instagram at nobody puts underscore BB underscore in a corner. I have a new video that's coming out right now as soon as YouTube allows me to press the
Yay!
button.
I'm so
On
excited
some
about
like
that.
quick health tips. Still trying to be fit. Still struggling.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but
You look good, though.
joy. Well, God is good, but the 30s are hard, and so is the panorama. Okay,
That is so true, y'all. Thank you so much
honey.
for rocking with us. Make sure right after this video, you go over to BB's channel and check out her health tips video. And those who are subscribed to my channel, make sure you are here tomorrow morning for the first in a minute morning Friday morning meeting. You would not be disappointed. So I think that's everything. Is that everything, right?
That's it.
See y'all later. Bye.
Bye, y'all.